Okay, so what I'm going to do to link this is I'm going to put an aref, and what it's looking for when I put, if I choose ref, here's ref down here, it's looking for images, index, it's looking for another page or another something in here. I'm not going to put anything in there, okay, because that's actually where the URL is going to go. Okay, I'm just going to click after that and hit a space, and then I'm going to put target, and you could select target and choose blank. And target equals blank means it'll open up in a different tab. I don't want to replace this page with the Lost Wiki page. I want it to open up in another tab so I can always come back to this one. And then if you notice, Lost showed up in green here like it's part of the link. I want to just now finish this off. So I'm going to close it off, and it put my closing A here, which isn't where I want it. I want to make sure that I just cut it and move it over here. Sometimes that finishing off of tags can be a problem, but it's okay. So remember, the A tags will surround Lost. There's the closing A tag, this is the aref opening tag. Now I don't have anything in here for my link. And now this is the link you can copy up here. I'll just copy it. I'll go back to brackets and I'll just click in there and I'll paste it, and there's my link. And if I save and I go back here, I see this weird link around it, so I'll have to fix this. Let me refresh that. Okay. It's okay now. Oh, I put Bread King bad. I have to fix that. It's not a Bread King, it's breaking. But that link works, and actually if I click on here, notice that there's how the target blank works. It opened up in a new tab. So that thing actually works. So my links work, and now it's visited, so now it went from blue to showing up as kind of like a purplish color. So I'm on the right track. I'm actually just going to copy this, and I'll hit return and paste. So it's all the same thing right now. Obviously I want to replace the links, but I'll just replace this with Breaking Bad, and that's good enough for now. I'll just do 3 of them. And I also have to replace, obviously, the links, not just the text. So I have to go find those links. And there's the one for Dexter, and I changed my text for Dexter. So I should have my 3 links done for this. And this is what I have so far. There's my 3 links, favorite TV shows. If I wanted to make ordered bold, you could just put B tags around the ordered part. You could do that if you want, and move it here. And again, what's a way to make it short? We just made a list, we have to make another list. Well, you know, we don't have to type all this stuff again. I'm going to highlight all this, copy it, paste it. Okay, now it's not below are my favorite games to play, you know, places to visit, whatever it is. And this is an unordered list because it's going to be a bullet list. See, now I don't have to type all this. Now I'm not going to have all these links here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all the links that are in here. These don't have to be linked. So I'm just going to leave the the LI tags, the line items, and that way I could just type in the things I like to do. And I think I'm out of thing, I like running. So here's my 4 bullet list items. And now I have to change this. Remember, this is unordered. So I have to go from OL to UL. It's unordered now, and that will change it from numbers to bullets. And I'm just going to save it. And I'll go back here and do a refresh. And that's what it looks like so far. And I think I'm almost done. One last thing I'm going to do on here is put my little copyright thing at the bottom. And the way I asked you to do that is actually to put a whole section. I'll hit return, I'll put a footer section. That's another HTML5 area that we'll have in here. And I'm just going to put copyright. And sometimes if I'm not sure how copyright looks, I never remember. Now I do have the sample here like that, you know, copyright. Sometimes I just go to Apple and I see, or you go to some company and see how they have it at the bottom. You know, it'll be different ways, but I'm going to do copyright space and then the copyright symbol 2015 and then your name. You know, this could be your name here. So let me try that out. I'm going to go type the word copyright, and then I'm going to do the symbol. Now, one way to do the symbol is you can do the ampersand, and it's actually ampersand copy, and then it'll eventually come up, and there it is. Now, you could look that up in W3 schools, but if you know that a lot of these start with the ampersand, they're easier to find, and there it is. And I'm going to put 2015, and then I'll put a space, and I'll put my name, and that's all I really need, I think. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go here and update it, and that's fine. And again, this is just generic HTML. One thing I don't have in here is my image, so I'm going to go put my image in, which won't be hard. I'm going to go back to brackets. I'll get rid of this comment that's here, and I'll put in my image. And remember how images work. IMG, SRC, and then if you hit equals, it should start to look for one. And I'm going to go to images, and it's looking right for my Ex4 header. It knows it's in here, so it's looking for it. And I'm just going to type that in. And remember what goes with that? There's going to be alt, and I'll put that in quotes. That's just my alt text. That just means if the image doesn't load, like it didn't load on the one, I'm going to put that in. And then also I'm going to put a width and height. I'll put a width equals, and I'll put quotes, and the width was 840, or that's what I asked you to put, and then the height will be 200. And just put a space in between. Height equals, and then put quotes, and then put 200. And also, important, make sure you finish off your bracket over here. Close off your image source bracket, and that should be all you need. If you save this, and you take a look at it, back here in my browser, I'll refresh one more time, and there's my image. That's the way everything should look. And the next thing I'll do is go over uploading, but I think I'll stop here and give you a little break.